100% muted.
Okay. Thank you. Dude,
I thought that was a baby bear.
All right, y'all. Episode 4. Y'all ready? Let's do it. Quattro episode.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. How y'all doing?
Doing good. Hey, Lee, guess what?
What?
I'm rolling TikTok live, and the camera is on you.
Oh, is it?
Somebody commented, is that a Dr. Pepe hat?
Is it Terry? No. God, I'll kill somebody. I hate it when somebody's like, "Ooh, we're gonna go get us a drinky drink. Ooh, look, there's a state troopy driving down the road."
How do you feel about chalky milk?
I hate all of it.
Yeah.
Grow up.
He hates women.
No, I love women, man.
Oh, buddy, do we know?
Wait, thanks, Andy. But yeah, dude, we had an interesting time today before the podcast, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, like,
New studio.
We're not in the hot ass camper.
No more.
yeah, we're in a new location. We are here. We're not in the camper no more. We are in the garage.
Yeah, and my everything can breathe now. Thank God.
Amen.
Look, we got some fans blowing on us. This is nice.
Yeah, so we went to town earlier today to go
Get these fans.
You gonna cut me off again, asshole?
I might. Keep on talking.
So, okay, Andy, in your own words, tell me.
We ain't doing this. This ain't
this
ain't the Double Shot podcast. All right.
So remember,
What did you learn today?
yeah, what did you learn from today's episode? So what?
The everyday blowhole.
Shut up. So look, we went to Wal-Mart earlier today, and then we went to where did we go?
Home Depot.
We went to Home Depot. Yes.
Yep.
Check this out. The most Shelbyville, Tennessee thing happened in Manchester, Tennessee.
Oh my gosh.
So we walked into Walmart, and we had a list. We needed to get extension cables, extension cords. We need to get fans. And what else? We were going to get a refrigerator, but we're going to save that for a rainy day.
Yeah.
We ain't going to do that just yet.
So, Andy, the way Andy's brain works, as soon as we walk in somewhere, Andy says, "All right, we're going to the food aisle." We went right to the deli.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we
You're
did.
making me look
We
like a
did.
fatty.
We went. I was like, "Oh, yeah, this." And Ryan said, "Oh, we're going the completely opposite direction of where we need to go." But, yeah, so we go in there, and
I don't go to Manchester Walmart a lot.
oh, no, dude.
Hence why this story.
Yeah.
So we get the extension cables and all that, and then we're heading
yeah.
heading out. We make another lap around the place because Andy's like,
Hey, no, it clicked in my head. I'm like, hey, I'm out of Dano's seasoning. So we walk,
"Yum yum, get you some." Shout out Danos.
so we walk all the way back to the food area of Walmart.
Ryan says,
And-
round lap number 2.
Yeah.
And as we're back there, I don't forgot what happened. All I know, I heard someone start screaming.
No, we were looking in the aisleway, and all we hear is, "Dude, what the is your problem?" What? They probably could. Hold on, I'm gonna test that out. Hey, can y'all hear me when I say? We'll see if we hear that later. But anyway,
I'm sure they can on TikTok.
dude said that was uncalled for, and we look around. We're like, "What is going on?" So we ignore the situation. We walk back. I get me a 12-pack of beer, or I get me these infusions right here. And then, what did you say, Andy? You said, "Look, the dude in a kilt."
No, we heard yelling, and then we walked on back. You first checked it out, and you were like, "Hey, Ryan, do you want some of these or whatever it was?" What was
Oh
it?
yeah, I was like peeking over, looking to see what's going on. It was the molten cakes.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the off-brand Little Debbie's molten cakes. I'm like, "Hey, you guys want some of this?" I was peeking. I'm like, I don't see anything. I don't see anything going on. Then we go back, we get the beer, and then we come back around into the middle of the aisle. And then what did you say, Andy?
I see a dude at work in there who was wearing a kilt. And I was
He's
like,
a scary dude, man.
I told them, I said, I guess the guy in the kilt that works here de-escalated the situation at hand.
I'm like, no way. A Scottish? Do you think he's Scottish or something, or do people just wear it because they think it's cool?
I don't know. Some people wear it because it's what they want to
I
do.
mean, I was scared of the guy. He had the kilt, the nose piercings. He was like, he looked at me. He's like, "Hey guys, you can't walk around this way. There's blood." We looked in the floor. There's blood in the floor.
Everywhere, yeah.
So do you remember?
There's
Okay,
blood in my stool.
yeah, he was like, we start walking up there. He's like, "Hey, y'all got to go this way." Keep in mind, this dude is yelling and cussing. We never saw the guy. So after we get our stuff and walk back up, dude in the kilt was like, "Hey, y'all just go on that way." And I don't know. We see blood everywhere. And this is not even the best part of the Walmart trip.
So from the time we heard somebody yelling, dude in the background, "Dude, what is your problem?"
He was like, "Dude,
Somebody-
what the bleep?"
Somebody got into a fight or something.
Somebody lost and somebody won.
There was definitely an altercation.
There was a loser, and I didn't get to see it. But I mean, like, we were walking. I was like, "Dang, you don't even got to go to the bar nowadays to see a fight. You just go down to the Walmart."
Go to the Walmart, dude, and then so we get up to the register and check out.
And I bought early in the story. I bought this 12-pack of Michelob infusions. So the cashier ladies, she just says, "That's gross," and I'm like, "What do you drink?" She said, "Seagram's." I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's so much better." And then conversation was over with. I was done talking to her, and then she goes, "Well, yeah, I can't drink anymore for a while anyway." My immediate thought was, "Yo, she's pregnant."
She didn't, but
No, so she says, "Yeah, I can't drink anymore. I just found out today that I'm pregnant." And I'm like, "Oh, you can't drink for 9 months? Oh, you can make it." And then I said, "Well, does the father know about?" She's like, "I found out last night. The father does not know." I looked at Ryan. I was like, "Oh my god!" I looked at Ryan. We knew before the father does. And she's like, "Well, that's." And then she goes,
this is the Shelbyville part.
she says, "Well, we broke up last night," and I'm like, "Dude, so if there's anybody that is listening, and your girlfriend or recently ex-girlfriend works at Walmart,
In
you
Manchester.
are going to
And she's
be
got blonde hair.
you are going to be a dad."
Yeah. Congratulations. We're super proud. And
So she tells me that, and I'm like, my jaw drops. And I'm like, they just broke up. She just found out she's pregnant.
Me and Ryan are standing over there a little bit away from you.
And I yell at Andy and Ryan. I'm like, "Yo, there's too many red flags here. We got to go."
And then as we were walking out, did y'all see the guy with the pistol on his hip?
Oh,
yeah.
We're like, where was this guy at 20 minutes ago when the escalation was going
He
on?
could
back
have
in the back?
saved. He could have saved somebody getting their ass whoopings.
God.
And it's crazy. We're doing this podcast right now at what time is it?
6:35.
6:35. This happened literally an hour ago.
Oh, yeah. Every bit of an hour.
So, yeah.
Every bit of an hour.
So, brother, if you're out there and you're listening, and you just got dumped or just broke up with a blonde girl that works at Walmart in Manchester,
Congrats.
congratulations, man. Hey, let's make some noise for him over here. Congratulations, bro. We're just so happy for you.
Needless to say, it'll be a long time before I go back to Manchester's Walmart.
Amen.
I will start going back to Tullahoma.
I mean, that was the most
And what's
eventful trip to Walmart I've ever been a part of.
before we pulled out of the driveway to go to Walmart, you were like, "Hey, let's go to Tullahoma."
Yeah.
And I said, "No, there's a Walmart in Manchester."
I'm glad we didn't go to Tullahoma.
Yeah,
We'd probably still be there. So, yeah, then we went to Home Depot. We bought these fans in here. You can't see them on the video. We got these fans from Home Depot.
and they feel
It's amazing.
That
It's a
feels-
lot
yeah.
better than that hot-ass camper. Ryan, how's the weather? How's the climate in here?
It's so much better. So much better.
So,
If y'all don't know how I feel, y'all just Go to Spotify or Apple Podcast and listen to the last 30 seconds
Of episode 2.
episode 2.
Dude, we thought we were done recording, and I did not realize what had happened.
Yeah.
And I posted the clip of us at the end, and it's so funny. Episode 2, go listen to fast forward to the last 30 seconds.
That's all you need.
Bros, while you are at it, just go listen to all the episodes. If you're bored and you need something to piss yourself about, we got that.
Yeah. So
You listen to the podcast and you will wet your pants, I promise.
So that was the beginning of us. But after we cleaned this out a little bit, Ryan swept the floors. Even though y'all can't see our floors,
Yeah.
they look pretty good. Ryan did a great
They
job.
look real good.
You killed it, Ryan.
Thank you.
So everybody, so I was talking to a few people who's listening to the podcast. Everybody's like, "Who is this Ryan guy? On who's this guy on y'all's podcast?" So
Yeah, we've never really said anything about who
just
Ryan
kinda-
is and why he's here.
Hopped in.
We're gonna give a formal introduction for Ryan Farless. Everybody, Ryan Farless is
Ryan.
Yeah,
Farley.
yeah, yeah.
Woo! You should do it naked.
So Ryan is a good friend of ours, and he's watched us grow over the past 5 years of being in a band. And me and Andy, we were thinking we need a third person on the podcast, because me and Andy together, Andy likes looking at his phone a lot, and I like looking at people when I'm talking to him.
I'm only doing this for TikTok, dude.
Oh, shut up, Andy. So his name is Ryan Farless, guys. Y'all go follow him on Instagram, Facebook, and we're gonna have a challenge next week. Ryan is gonna buckle down and he's gonna download TikTok.
Oh, boy.
Even though
Oh,
he's
boy.
against it, we're gonna
I
get
am
into
against
this.
it.
Yeah.
But you're right. I will download it.
Well, dude, I mean, the TikTok is so stupid. Because the dumbest thing will get the most views on a video. I do old fashioned reviews on my personal page. I will go around bar to bar and I'll buy their TikTok shit. I will buy their old fashioned. Andy, shut up. I will buy their old fashioned and rate it 1 through 10. Those videos I've been getting anywhere from 300,000 to 700,000 views, maybe. 300 to about 1,000 views on it. Not
That's a big difference.
Yeah, that is a big
300,000
I-
to 700,000 to 300 to 1,000. Wow.
I worded that wrong. But I posted a video clip of us at the Tyler Childers concert. And if you go on my TikTok page, it's got 500,000 views on it right now.
Oh, you about messed up again.
I did. Yeah.
If y'all know how to get paid for that as well, we're all ears.
Yeah,
'cause
let us know.
We don't know.
We're trying to figure it out.
He deserves some type of money.
Yeah, I need something for that. But anyway, this is Ryan Farless, a good buddy. He's a family friend. Mine and Andy's been a... Yeah, you were
Yeah.
there when we ate rabbits with Mom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember the poor rabbits.
Ryan, do you remember the early days of playing at Twin Creeks and Prater's Barbecue and all that?
Yeah, and that's kind of how we first started this. We talked about y'all's experiences with that situation, but I guess I never said I was there for a lot of them.
Yeah.
The Pickin' Chicken, the
Good God.
Lynchburg Music Festival,
Yep.
the Praters, Twin Creek.
Dude, you remember when Andy done that acoustic show by himself? And me and you just got drunk as
Oh
shit.
boy!
Me and you got
we
drunk.
went and pinched one off there and had a great old
And
time.
then we went, we got behind Andy while he was singing Man of
Constant
Constant.
Sorrow.
Yeah.
We were Andy, sing a part of the song. I'll tell you exactly. This is exactly how this happened.
I bid farewell to old Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised.
The place where he was born and raised. That is literally
Oh, it was bad.
Andy was the lead singer. Me and Ryan were the Soggy Bottom Boys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but we've had a lot of fun. We've come a long way since then.
Y'all have.
And-
Amen.
And you know what? We've hit a milestone that I am very proud of, and it is a big honor for us, even me, because I love Garth Brooks. I saw him live last year in Nashville, and it was right around the time when his bar was just being getting furnished and all that, and 'cause they had his little gift store there, that was just it. It wasn't no bar or anything. Now it's
Huge.
it's probably, in my opinion, right now, is the best bar on Broadway as far as seating, open space, cleanliness, the environment. It is good. You're not cramped up. I mean, it can get packed in there. I bet it was packed when Garth played there.
Yeah.
But like, you can move around, and there's still a lot of people there where you're not just sitting there singing to like 4 or 5 people. But me and Andy and the boys, we played our first show at Garth Brooks.
Our very first one.
This past Sunday from 2 to 6.
It was, dude, I'm not going to lie, which the last few weeks have just been, one, refreshing. Two, it's just been just incredible.
Yeah.
You know, we started playing in Nashville, taking a chance on ourselves anyway, from transition from playing local to doing Broadway. But now we've taken another chance on ourselves as far as, getting on new circuits and playing at different bars.
Yeah.
And there seems to be a common theme.
What's the common theme?
And I was just telling Ryan this, and after we had got through playing at Garth's bar, which we're going to talk a lot about it in this episode about the show, but after the show was over, I met my fiance at the car, and I told her, I said, Madison, it happened again. And she was like, what are you talking about? And I said, well, after we got through playing, the staff and sound engineers came up to us and said, boys, y'all are the most entertaining band that we've seen on this stage so far. And they've been open, like 2-3 months?
2-3 months, yeah, somewhere.
They ain't been open long.
And Garth has played there, so bold statement.
Well, I mean, other than the king, dude.
Garth Brooks is like the standard. Like, he has set the bar for what entertainment should be like in country music.
Yeah.
Well, so,
love him, hate him, or whatever, you can say that he changed the sound of country music. He's the only guy that I know that will get up in the rafters at a country music show. Now, a rock show, oh yeah, all the time. You see rockers parachute out from helicopters landing on the stage or whatever. Garth Brooks is the only country artist to ever take it to that extreme.
yeah, dude, he's. I watched old videos of him whenever he's saying, "Keep your hands to yourself."
Yeah.
If you go back and watch that whole concert, I forgot what year it was or where they were playing at, but it was just he was smashing guitars, popping beers, chugging like it was good.
Yeah.
Like we said before, I feel like there's only one person that can get up on stage and just stand still, play the guitar, and sing, and that is the King George Strait. But
There's like 2 others that can do it.
well, Garth Brooks, man, like, and what pisses me off is whenever we tell people that we're playing there now, they're like, "Oh, I don't like him. He sang at the president's inauguration," and I'm like,
They say he's woke.
yeah, I mean, from an entertainment standpoint, you kind of, I'm not saying change who you are, but you gotta kind of have to cater toward everybody. To an extent, not all the way. Like, you don't change who you are and don't ever give up on your beliefs. But you have to think about other people before you say stuff.
Well, I mean, not to take it there, but the biggest thing is love.
Yeah.
Like, even in the Bible, Jesus was love. Even when people hated him, he was love.
Yeah.
So no matter, as an entertainer, no matter what circles of life, because in Nashville, you get all kinds of circles of life that come in those bars.
Yeah.
You're not going to agree with somebody on everything. We have people in our band that we do not agree on every single thing, but we make it work because we've got the same love for country music. And
All music, really.
yeah. So, I mean, you just got to have that, when you recognize that it's about love and that, if God is love, how can you hate? And that's something
really.
I live by.
Yeah.
It's like there's people in my family that'll be like, I can't believe you talked to that person because they're gay, or, oh, well, did you see so-and-so had a baby out of wedlock? It's
Don't be a judgmental asshole.
well, it ain't even that. It's just, we've all got our own problems and we've all got our own sin. So for me to sit here and to say, point out all your faults and not even think about my own, I can't stand that.
Well, we went from talking about Garth Brooks to church.
That's all right. That's all right.
But
Yeah.
No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
there's extremists
Yeah.
on the right
On both sides. Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
that are like that, left and right.
Well, I mean, and here's the thing about country music, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like a lot of these people, especially people that love old country music,
Yeah.
they say, "Hey, this new country ain't country." Well, if this new country just put out songs like George Strait and George Jones and all them guys, you know, a lot of people wouldn't listen to it anymore.
Right.
You know,
Well,
they got to cater.
Well, here's the thing. Johnny Cash country music is different than George Strait country
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
You know,
yeah.
two different time periods.
Big
You know,
time.
Johnny Cash was big in like the 50s and 60s and that time period. And then, you know, George Strait, Alan Jackson, Clint Black, Kenny Chesney, all those dudes got popular in like the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
And you know what
Yeah.
made those that their sound different than most of the people in the 50s and 60s was the electric guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like whenever Johnny Cash was big, it was just like an acoustic guitar. They didn't really have much electric.
He had electric guitar.
Yeah, but it wasn't emphasized. Like Alan Jackson's, you know, as soon as you hear that guitar sound, that you know it's going to be an Alan Jackson song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But
But-
you can tell a Brad Paisley guitar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alan Jackson. I can tell when a Zach Brown band song's on the radio on a song I've never heard before.
Yeah.
Just because of Zach Brown's acoustic guitar.
Yep.
So, I mean, yes, but also back in the 50s, you know, they didn't have all these like pedals and stuff
No,
like that.
yeah.
All these effects that
Yeah.
guitarists use now. Like we had a guitar player play for us one time. He brought out, it looked like a big old briefcase. And we're playing on a stage that is the size of his pedal board.
Yeah.
He's now touring with Alan Jackson, actually.
I don't think he's touring much anywhere. But
No, he's not.
so I mean it's stuff like that country music will always be stories.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I mean just because
It's the way they're portrayed is different, you know.
Yeah.
you know, I wrote a song called Ain't Country No More. You know what they're calling country music today? A lot of it is not. I mean,
It's not the traditional country
Yeah, it's not
music.
traditional.
well, like for me to say that Bailey Zimmerman is not talented would be a lie. But he's not country music. That dude to me is garbage.
To me, they need to make like a pop country, like
Oh, it's there.
It's
yeah,
there,
but
yeah.
but it's not labeled, you know, like that's not a label that they put on it. It's country. Everything's country music
Yeah.
now, you know. That to me, like pop music has like different sections to it, and I think they could do that with country music as well, you know, because Luke Combs and Morgan Wallen to me aren't the same country music either.
No. I think Luke Combs is more of the traditional
yeah,
country.
traditional
and
country.
Morgan Wallen's like poppy.
pop country. Yeah. I
And
agree.
then, Zach Top is probably more closer to traditional country music
Yes.
than Luke
Yeah.
Combs is.
Absolutely he is.
I would back that up with saying Coulter Wall is damn near the most traditional country music you can get into right now.
Yeah, I think Coulter Wall, he's that well, it's not country. What is it? It's that folky
He's
Folky
like
Western.
Americana.
Yeah.
Americana.
Coulter Wall sounds like outlaw Americana.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, he sounds just like Johnny Cash.
Hey, darling, sleeping on the blacktop. Hey, darling, running through the trees. Anyway, okay, we have gotten way off
We
topic.
really
here.
have. So let's go back to
Garth
Garth's bar.
Brooks. God.
Let's go to
I
back
was
to
trying to
Garth's bar.
I was trying to bring Andy back, but he was yeah, we're going to church and we're going to left field for a second.
We
No,
left.
I didn't go into left field.
And
That's
he's-
all right.
It's
That's all
okay.
right.
But we
You talked about someone getting mad about us playing over there, and I emphasized on what you were talking
no,
about.
I mean it's happened. It's happened more times than not where I said, yeah, we're playing at Garth Brooks' bar. Somebody's like, oh, I don't like Garth Brooks. And you know what? That's fine. But we're playing somewhere where they treat their musicians with respect. The sound at that bar was the best sounding I think we've ever sounded in our entire career.
Immaculate. Have you watched the documentary series on Friends in Low Places on Amazon?
I have not.
So there is a whole TV show about from the point in time where Trisha Yearwood and Garth Brooks bought the bar and went into partnership with the old owners that used to be the sports club or whatever, sporting good club or whatever it used to be called beforehand. There is a whole series on it from the time they bought it until the grand opening. It's like 6 episodes
Oh wow.
Oh, well, that's cool.
So
on
if-
Amazon?
on Amazon.
I'll
So
give
if you
that
go
one.
watch it,
Yeah.
Guys night.
if you go,
Guys night. Let's watch it.
I think it's like episode 3 or 4 where they talk about like the stage, and Garth Brooks, whenever he does a stadium tour, it's huge.
Yeah.
So they set up this honky tonk stage at his bar to where it is like a stadium tour stage.
Oh, dude, yeah, because when we were playing, I kept looking up into the rafters and seeing people do it.
Yeah.
It felt cool.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, wow, this is a great feeling to have.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, like the stage itself, there's a G on the stage. That is a piece of the stage from where he played at like I think Central Park in
Yeah.
New York.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah,
That's
so
very cool, yeah.
Dude, and the vibe in there, it was just different. Like, I don't know if many people remember whenever, that guy I was talking about, when he played at President Biden's inauguration, Garth Brooks went out and straight up said that he was probably the only Republican there.
Yeah.
Because, I don't exactly know where he stands. And you know what? I don't care. I really don't.
No, yeah.
But he was just trying to unify, like telling everybody, hey, it's going to be all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though Biden sucks, it's going to be all right.
Oh, Lord.
But, I just hate how close-minded some people are about us playing there. And I'm fine with it. Because, if you don't like us playing there, guess where else we play at? We play at Garth Brooks' arch nemesis bar. Hank Jr.'s, yeah.
Yeah.
Hank
What-
Williams Jr. hates Garth Brooks.
What did that guy say at Walmart? He was a glitter boy.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Hank said
that.
Garth was
Yeah.
a glitter boy.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? Like we were saying earlier, there's different kinds of country. Garth Brooks is an entertaining country music singer,
He is.
and
Hank Williams is going to get up there, sit on a stool, drink a 12-pack of beer, and sing you every song he knows.
And you know what? I dig both kinds.
I agree.
I did I will listen to Hank Jr. drunk, like that clip we had in our video in our other
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
Some of that stuff sounds better than Bailey Zimmerman.
Country music singer.
Yeah, it's just I don't know.
Most of my family, men.
So we played at Hank Jr.'s bar Friday and Saturday, and then we played at Garth Saturday.
Sunday.
Sunday. Andy, what was something that stuck out to you during our time on those shows? And we played at Hank's Monday too.
Okay.
We were busy as hell this
Very
week.
busy week.
It was a lot more than what we were getting before we started playing on this circuit.
That's all right.
So, well, I will say
Are you on TikTok?
Terry came on here. I didn't even mean to invite him.
He's TikToking right now.
Hey, hang up on that asshole.
Why you want to hang up on me?
Hey, Terry.
What up, Andy?
I love you, dude.
We love you too. Thanks for answering my phone call earlier.
Terry does not love you, Andy.
No, he only calls when when it's convenient.
If
for
he
him.
if he loved you, he'd come to Vegas with us.
True that.
That's not necessarily true.
Yeah. Andy, we're rolling here. I'm trying to.
He's trying to lead it into you.
We're in left field again.
I'll cut him off. So I'll say. So
Terry, if you're listening, fuck off. I mean, wait, shit. Sorry, Terry, if you're listening.
So what stood out to me?
Mother.
You want me to finish?
All right, you're good. Sorry, I had to go hang out in left field for a second.
And playing left field now for the Huffer brothers. Y'all make some noise. Number 13, Lee Huffer. I'll say what stood out to me the most at Garth Brooks's bar is just one, how big the place is. Sorry, Haley.
Sorry. Dude, that one was gonna hurt if I kept that one in.
I'm never gonna get this out.
Try it again.
The how big the bar is for one, and then I'll let you get all this out of you before we continue.
He's like a fountain. There's so many.
I had us muted.
Jeez.
I had us wait. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You
we
couldn't
can
hear
you.
Lee, but he was over
Yeah.
throwing up all over the
Oh
microphone.
my gosh.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Uh-oh. I think I lost my
Can you hear us?
Yeah. Oh wait, we're good now. I had it just where I can only hear Andy's mic. Sorry. All right, go ahead.
My name is
All right, Andy, out of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, what was something that stuck out to you over our shows?
Well, I would like to talk about Friends in Low Places. Since
I
it's
was trying to, and you took us to church.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I emphasized on what you were talking about. Sorry.
All right. When we were at Hank Jr.'s bar, what stuck out? Like, what stood out to you the most?
How many people were there on a Sunday afternoon? You know, in the 3 years that we've been downtown Nashville, Lee, the only time that Sundays have been good is that if the Titans are playing in town.
Yeah, that's true.
Or if there's a hockey game. You know, there was a hockey game while it started towards the end of our set.
Yeah,
But everybody was at the hockey game. That place was still packed.
yeah.
Yeah, and there wasn't that many yellow jerseys in there of people just watching the Predators game.
Well, Garth Brooks's bar, Friends in Low Places. Andy gets mad when I call it Garth's, but it's called Friends in Low Places bar. But they have a deal where if you come in wearing your Predators jersey, you get a free beer.
Yeah, I seen that.
And so I don't know if for all those who don't know, if you go to a Predators game and the Preds score, Tim McGraw will start playing. It'll be like, I like it, I love it, I want some more of it, and then it'll go.
We know the song.
Yeah, but they change it and it says, don't know what it is about the Predators scoring, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. So when the Predators scored, we stopped what we were doing and started singing that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we were like,
very
yeah,
cool,
because
very
they had
cool.
the game on the big screen. We're like, yeah, and then the Predators ended up losing in overtime.
That's another thing that I like about Friends in Low Places is that not only is it a honky tonk, but it's got sports bar vibe too. Like there's TVs everywhere, big TVs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, every bar downtown has TVs in there, but like these are like Buffalo Wild Wings TVs.
On steroids.
I think Barstools help that.
Yeah.
Kind of, because that's all Barstool. Like, they have their own little, like, kind of DJ here on the side, but, I mean, like, nobody pays attention.
Yeah.
And when there's a big game on.
Projector screen TVs. Like when you're looking at the stage, you've got monitors on both sides of it, and there's 4 different games on
That's
each
cool,
side.
yeah.
So I like that. The ups, like the balcony, the mezz, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, dude, that place is just, I'm in love with it. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like it was a fun show.
Yeah.
And they at the bars that we've played at in the past, and even some of the ones we still do at, they want, like, we are allowed to run the tip bucket and try to get requests that way, which we do the fishing pole gimmick. But we made just the same amount of money not running the tip bucket because they don't want you to run the bucket at Friends.
Yeah.
Which I get.
Yeah.
I love it.
It can be.
I hate running that bucket.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
Look, I mean, running the tip bucket can be awkward and weird. I cannot bring myself up to go up to somebody and say, "Hey, would you like to tip the band?" I can't.
I mean,
Yeah.
I blame it on the way I was raised, but I just can't do it.
I hate it just because if I'm going to ask people for money, I might as well be out on the streets.
Yeah, I feel like a beggar. It's-
and like if you don't do that, the band gets pissed off at you because they're trying to make money too.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I mean, I've gotten mad at you for not running the bucket. I'll admit it, but
yeah.
it just Garth takes a lot of stress off of you.
Sure does.
It took a lot of weight off our
But
shoulders.
what I liked is that they put my Cash App and my Venmo QR codes up on the screen behind us.
Oh, wow, that is nice.
And all we had to do was say, "Hey, if there's a song you want to hear,"
Bam.
I never once said $20 request, even though 8 times out of 10, that's how much people paid.
Yeah.
So here's our Venmo QR code, Cash App QR code. Send us a song request. We'll add it on the list. And it was one of my biggest pet peeves. And when you run a tip bucket, this happens a lot, and that is dead time.
Yeah.
I hate dead time. Like I hate it worse than anything. I hate it worse than Satan. Like I hate dead time.
Yeah.
When there's not a song being played on the stage at all, it pisses me off so bad. But then you got people like Lee. I have to make money.
No, I mean,
And he says it just like that. I have to make money.
That is not how I say it. I got on the talk back mic the other day. I said, "Hey Andy, I'm into making money, dude." I said that, but like I couldn't get on the microphone and try to do like entertain people because Andy's big ass was in the way. Because the way Hank Jr.'s bar, like the stage is set up, the talk back mic is right behind me. And then I can't get to my microphone because Andy's taint is in the way. I'm like, and you know, our guitar player Landon does a great job of like filling in those voids, like filling the void of people like not being entertained. He's like, you do a hard swallow for the Huffer boys. Or something.
And Landon is a good one. Yeah,
Landon's great.
I like Landon.
Landon's my favorite.
But so I do have a question about the for both of y'all actually. Since being on Broadway, and you kind of already have addressed it, the answer. But is this your favorite bar that you've played on Broadway so far?
Friends in Low Places bar. I don't know, man. It's kind of a tie between Friends and Hanks.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
On a Friday night at Hanks or Saturday night at Hanks, it's popping in there.
Yeah.
You know?
But what I love about playing the weekends at Hanks is that we make the same amount of money, if not a little more. And then we do last call at 1:45, and we're packing up at 2:00.
Yeah.
Versus the old bars we used to play at.
Yeah.
And we would play till 2:45.
Regardless if we had a request or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that lasts from 2:00, like 2:00 to 2:45 playing music. Like a lot of people like it. I hated it personally.
They're all sloshed.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
don't want to pay nothing.
Especially on the weekends, like nobody's. It's them broke college kids that come into the bars that just want to. They don't care if the band's playing or not. They just want to drink because that's all they can afford.
Yeah.
I mean, beer is $9 a piece on Broadway.
Yeah.
But at Hanks, in between sets, in between band changes, you get buy one, get one beer.
On beer
really? I
and
did not know
seltzers
that.
too.
And seltzers.
Yeah.
Ryan, did you hear that?
Seagrams, baby. Shout out to the Wal-Mart girl.
So you can go get you a Coors Light and a High Noon.
Hey, don't let Lee fool y'all. She was checking all of his boxes. Going
yeah.
through there.
Yeah,
She had that crazy. Lee was like, "That's my kind of lady right there."
Yeah, I know. I mean,
He knew to get out of there
She
before
ain't
he
a
fell in
lady.
love.
She ain't a lady unless she's bat crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, really, man. That's usually my type is batshit crazy.
Dirty old.
Rat shit, bat shit, dirty old twat. 69 assholes. Hooray! Lizard shit. Fuck. Oh, wait, I forgot to hit the button.
You gotta
Yeah.
hit all the buttons.
Sorry, everybody's gonna go, oh, he's got a vulgar mouth. Well, guess what? That.
Then he uses the button.
So anyway, look.
Did we forget the passage in James that I read on podcast number 2?
Here we go again.
Okay, wait, hold up. So I will say I wasn't able to attend due to other foreseen reasons, but on the videos, y'all had that place popping. Like if y'all haven't seen the videos on Facebook or Instagram, go to their Facebook, Instagram. It's right here. But that place was absolutely popping. Like y'all had people line dancing. I don't know if that was the, patrons or the bartenders. I didn't know who it was, but it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Garth Brooks' bar, Friends in No Places bar, it's a lot of fun. It makes you feel like you're in the middle of like a stadium.
So we're going to be there twice this week. This weekend.
We're going to be at the
Oasis. So the Oasis is the upstairs, the rooftop of Friends in Low Places.
Oh, you're gonna be at the very top.
So they've got 2 stages there.
Very
They've
cool.
got the Honky Tonk, which is the first floor, and then they've got the Oasis, which is the rooftop. We're
Okay,
going to
very
be so
cool.
the next 4 times that we play at Friends, we're going to be in the Oasis. We will be playing this Thursday.
Golly.
Thursday and Sunday, we're the opening band. Thursday, we start at 12 noon, and we play till 3.
That's nice.
And
And
then
then go home.
yeah.
Like,
Well,
wow.
I'm going to Morgan Wallen after that.
And then Sunday we play 11 to 3. So I may end up missing church, and that's okay. But we're gonna go do that, and then Friday and Saturday night we'll be at Hank Williams Jr.'s bar, and then Wass will be there the following Monday. So we'll be playing 5 straight shows.
Yeah. What is also going down on Saturday night?
Yeah, Andy, what's going on Saturday? If you can't remember,
Yeah.
if you don't remember, you're a piece of.
Yep. It's May the 4th,
You and I will be 27 on Saturday.
Yeah, 27. Damn.
So
Where have the years gone?
for all the listeners
Music.
out there, y'all,
Yeah,
y'all go
dude.
support these boys on May the 4th, Saturday at Hank Williams Jr.'s bar.
We'll post the full schedule on our
Yeah.
social medias. So, and for everyone that's listening out there, I usually say this at the end of the show, but I'm going to say it now. If you don't have us on social media, you can find us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook by typing in the @ symbol followed by the Huffer Brothers. That's me and my brother. And we put our full schedule in a post every Sunday on Facebook. Instagram and TikTok are more or less for like funny videos or us singing or playing or stuff like that. Facebook is more of the informative side of our socials, and then YouTube is where we put obviously our podcast episodes. We've got our music video there. We've got a few reels as well.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
You go follow us, y'all. We're trying to build our following up, and we need y'all's help.
Oh, well, on Facebook, I want to talk about, and I don't know who posted it, but y'all posted a thing that was like, this is how you help a local band for free on Facebook.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
go up, you do the 3 dots. And so I did that, and I looked at the amount of followers. I had 6.7 thousand.
Yeah.
By the time I came back in like a week, y'all had 8.1 thousand followers.
Yeah,
so
that
that's
help-
how easy it is, guys.
It helps out a lot.
That helps out a ton, and it's so easy.
It is.
It was crazy. I did not think it would work.
You didn't have to. You don't even have
No.
to spend money.
Zero. It's free.
Let's see where we're at right now.
I looked at today. We're at 8.2.
8.2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, whenever it comes down to like labels and people wanting to sign you, they look at your follow. Like you don't even have to be good. Exhibit A, Bailey Zimmerman. It just depends on how many followers you have.
Next week's guest, Bailey.
Well, I mean, and you know what? If we had him on, I'd be happy as hell. We'd bring him on, and we would be like, I'm not going to shit talk you because you're doing better than we are, but I don't like your music.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
You see that video of him getting down in his underwear on stage?
yeah. That's because I had to cut the show early, and he said he wanted to give something back to the fans. And threw his whole shit out.
Something small. No.
Got some yeast infection genes over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, dude. So yeah, we've had a pretty good day today.
We've had a good day. Y'all had a good week, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I was pumped to see those videos and all those pictures of the Friends at Low Places bar. They look like they treated y'all well, and y'all
Yeah,
look.
dude. And Andy, what is your favorite part about Garth Brooks's bar?
The size of it. I've done told you this.
No. I ain't talking about that. What is your favorite thing about that bar?
Not running the tip bucket.
No.
Overdue.
GD. Okay, before we even played there, Andy, if
This
you're
is
coming,
my answer.
if you're coming in as oh wait, hold on, we're getting a caller, everybody.
Who is it?
Is this Byron?
It's Edwin.
Edwin Diaz?
No. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
Edwin, you are live on our podcast right now.
Stop playing.
I'm not lying.
Oh gosh.
Hey, listen,
Well,
listen.
let me filter my bill.
This is how you know I'm not lying. Watch.
Edwin, can you hear me?
Y'all are silly. Oh my goodness.
Edwin, since you're on the podcast right now, ask us something that you've always wanted to ask us. Ask us something.
All right. As children growing up as twins, what is the most embarrassing story that you guys can remember?
Of us growing up as
growing up.
twins.
Yes.
Andy, what's the most embarrassing thing of growing up as twins?
I would say the same thing that happens today.
Oh God.
Always, let's see, getting insulted, being publicly humiliated by your brother.
Here we go again, Mr. Victim over here. God bless Andy.
You know who should actually who I should actually ask this question?
Who?
Your mom.
No.
Your mom would tell me.
Oh, dude,
I should ask this Emily.
I think one of my most embarrassing stories, as far as with me and Andy.
It's got to be when he was running for mayor and his ex-girlfriend ratted him out, decided to get y'all tossed in jail.
And you know what? You took the words right out of my mouth. It's whenever my dumbass brother, I love you, Andy. I'm not trying to belittle you here, thought it was a good idea to run for mayor, and I caught shit for it. So I said, you know what? If Andy's gonna run for mayor, I'm gonna play his little game with him. So I said, fuck it. I'm running around. I'm running for vice mayor of Lynchburg. I said, you know what? If we're gonna be stupid, we're gonna have fun doing it.
Might as
Yeah.
well, might as
Lynchburg
well.
politics is a joke anyway.
I mean, yeah, but
It is.
you made it even more
Said
of
the
a
guy
joke.
that got tossed in jail for it.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
No,
dude,
dude,
it was bad.
Have you heard the conspircy on that?
Oh no, I haven't.
Dude, there's a conspiracy on that.
Oh, I'm sure there
So
is.
Andy was running for mayor, and me and him we turned 21. If there was ever a 21-year-old mayor of any county, that'd be like a record.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's 75 dumbasses in Lynchburg voted for Andy.
Y'all's whole the whole high school.
Our whole graduating class. But I was
Andy
not
Hubbard
one
for
of
county
them.
mayor of 2024.
I was not one of them. I did not vote for
Oh,
Andy.
that's hilarious.
So Andy,
That's hilarious.
I'm just kidding, Andy. I voted for you. I was one of the 75 dumbasses. So we went around house to house saying we're gonna do this and that, and I said, yeah, no, we're not, but we're gonna tell people we are. But the thing was what was the icing? No, we were on the conspiracy. Yeah, the conspiracy is the Moore County Sheriff's Department and the person that ended up being the mayor, they came together and colluded. Said, all right, we got to make sure nobody votes for him. So, I mean, it ain't like it was going to happen anyway. But so they came together, and there's a guy. I don't like him, and I'll tell him to his face. I'm not going to act like I like him, but he was one of the Moore County's finest. Was friends with Andy. He's friends with Andy's ex-girlfriend, and they colluded and made sure that there was something bustable on us. We stole road signs when we were in
High school.
We were in high school.
What high schooler didn't though? You know.
Yeah, but you know, and Coach Mr. Dill always told us the best. You know what the difference is between a good kid and a bad kid?
What's that?
The bad kid gets caught. So we got. She took pictures of the road signs that were under our bed for like we were sophomores or juniors in high school. We didn't graduated 2 years, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And she took pictures of it and sent it in to the cops. And then they took pictures of us. And you know, I'm not gonna act like I like any of them up there at that time. Like I will not. I'm not gonna. I don't hold a grudge, but I don't have to like you. I'm sorry, I don't.
Yeah.
And I've always had a bad taste in my mouth for that Moore County Sheriff's Department at that time. Now the ones with our sheriff we have now, love him to death.
Yeah.
Which, granted,
But some of his officers that work for him are assholes.
granted, we did steal the road signs. I mean, we did break the law, but there is limitations on that, I do believe.
Yeah, it's after a year of doing a crime or some shit, right?
It's like
That's like 7.
it's like 11 months and like 29 days or something like that.
That's for a misdemeanor, Ryan. These were misdemeanor. We didn't do a felony. It was a misdemeanor.
Oh, but we
But
were
really, a
told-
street sign though, for real.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
really.
But
So
it-
that
it-
was embarrassing for me. Andy running for mayor and then getting our mug shot. And we couldn't. And you thought we committed murder. Whenever we walk into like Woodard's or something, everybody would just look at us like,
Oh yeah.
they got their mugshot. And I'm like, hey, guess what? Your parents did too, asshole. Shut
But
up.
I remember I remember walking into Woodard's and the cashier lady at the front was like, "Oh, well, there's the talk of the town,"
Yeah.
and that was like right when we had just like started playing music.
Yeah. And it's crazy now. The people that were like, they were made fun of us for that and talked shit about us are like the first ones now, like, we're so proud of you. We're so proud of you guys. I'm like, thank you. We appreciate it. But, you know,
Yeah.
you at the same time.
I'm a big thing. Like one of my big things is loyalty.
Yeah.
You know, if you ain't with me whenever like we're down in the valley, don't be with me when we're on the mountain, you know?
Yeah. And, you know, we're not even middle way toward the mountain yet.
No. I mean, have we had some success as a cover band? Yeah. But
Yeah.
that's just the success we've had.
But, yeah, no, it's, and
Preach it, Pastor.
that's small town drama for you, too.
Yep.
And I love Moore County. I love Lynchburg. It'll always be home to me. But it's just what comes with living in a small town, man. You know, I hate it, but it's just a part of it.
And I'm trying to move back there.
I mean, I'm trying to move back to Lynchburg too, but I hate Shelbyville.
Oh, that's a whole different story.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
you want to leave Shelbyville because penalties. It's closed.
that's true. Well, yeah. Oh, hey Edwin, thanks for calling, buddy. And whenever we get done with this, I'll holler at you again. All right, buddy.
Sounds good.
All right, see you.
Talk
Bye.
later.
See you, Edwin.
Bye.
That was good. That was
Yeah,
good.
that was a good one. That was it. That completely random, by the way.
Yeah,
For
it was,
everybody out there
yeah.
listening.
That was not scheduled.
No
that was a
idea.
good. See, but he's professional like that. Edwin,
Okay.
Edwin is professional.
Yeah.
He
But-
really is.
But yeah, so
All right, y'all want to go to my questions?
yeah, Ryan's
I
got
got
some.
a few.
Yeah,
All right, y'all ready for this?
Yes.
So the first one's from Adam from Tullahoma. Adam asked, "How was the transition from the Tootsie Circuit to getting Hank and Garth's bar? How was that transition?"
you want to answer this first?
Well, so the transition, I thought, it went smooth, really. I mean,
Yeah.
we thought that we were going to have a couple of weekends off, and fortunately and unfortunately at the same time, that did not happen. Like, we had just played. So we had played at Kid Rock's second floor, and then that next weekend we played at Old Red in Gatlinburg. And when we got back from Old Red in Gatlinburg is when we talked to. Did we talk to Friends in Little Places before we went to Gatlinburg?
Yeah.
We did?
Yes.
Okay. Because we had said that we were going to talk to them 2 weeks before our scheduled show there, which ended up being the beginning of April. So, I mean, the transition I thought went great because, I mean, we went from one weekend to playing at one circuit straight into the next.
Yeah.
And the whole reason that happened was because the regular Thursday and Friday night band that was supposed to play at Hank's got sick and couldn't do it. So we filled in.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think this is the question he's asking.
I mean, no, the transition, yeah, it's
What are you talking about?
Like, what's the difference from playing at Tootsie's as it is at Hank's? That's what he asked.
The transition.
yeah, the transition.
You know
Okay.
what transition means? You played basketball, right? You remember what
Yeah, I played more than you did. Go ahead.
Yeah, but do you know what transitioning is?
Are you kidding me? Look at him. Did he transition much on the court? Or?
For
Defense only, dog.
Hey, for a fatty, he was limber.
Oh, bro.
I played basketball with him. He's actually pretty
yeah.
good basketball player.
Get that Larry Bird.
Oh yeah.
But no,
No,
I mean,
continue.
I think it was
Smooth.
kind of weird, like because you spent 3 years of your life playing at the same 4 bars
Yeah.
and going to Panama City and stuff like that. You just get used to that.
Yeah.
You get used to, the routine of, hey, we're going to do our show here. Hank's is a completely different bar. It was kind of, I'm not going to lie, it was scary, in my opinion. But now that we're comfortable and we're settled in, dude, I'm not going back. You can't look back. I don't miss it. I'm thankful and grateful for those 3 years.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with where we're at, and I
Yeah.
wouldn't go back.
Well, the Friends in Low Places, they're not on a cert. They're by themselves, right?
Right.
Okay, so they do their own thing. Hank Williams Jr.'s bar is kind of the same thing. Correct?
Hank Jr.'s bar, they're owned by the same company as Bon Jovi's, which Bon Jovi's is opening in later in May.
Also, if you haven't started watching that documentary, that's super good. Me and Dad were watching it last night.
Bon Jovi's?
Yeah. About how they grew and everything. It's really
Hey,
good.
what's your favorite Bon Jovi song?
Wanted, Dead or Alive.
Basic. Lee, what's your favorite Bon Jovi song?
Living on a Prayer.
You know what mine is?
You ain't gonna say his is basic.
Mine is
Wow,
probably
that is the most Bon Jovi song
mine
of
is
all
probably the
time.
most basic one.
and
yeah.
mine gets basic.
You want to hear mine?
Yeah.
What?
I'm going down in a blaze of glory. Take me now, know the truth.
I mean, it's
It's
okay.
a good song, yeah, but
It's not Josie's on a vacation far. Wait, that's not it. Wait, hold on. Shit. Josie used to work on the docks. Or it was whoever the hell. Andy, I love talking to you.
ooh,
Yep.
all
No,
right,
so
Lee, well,
my answer to that.
yeah,
It was a little scary. I'm gonna maybe back off that. It was so when you're used to playing at Tootsie's and people are gonna come into Tootsie's no matter who's playing.
yeah,
People are, but and they're always gonna have a crowd. Tootsie's is one of the oldest bars on Broadway. That's where all the famous people used to go get drunk at.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
Hank Jr.'s is one of the newest bars on Broadway.
yeah,
And you kind of have to work to get the crowd in there more than you did at Tootsie's.
yeah,
So like Tootsie's was gonna be packed no matter what. At Hank's, it depends on who the band is,
yeah.
and it depends on like what time, what day it is. So our first show there, what was our first show? A Thursday night, Andy, at Hank's.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, the first show was Thursday, and I looked at Andy and I was like, "Oh, dude, we're not gonna make shit here tonight."
Yeah, yeah,
And we were playing. If you're going to play in Texas, that's what we open our every show with. And then we look up, this dude is throwing ones on top of us.
Very first song.
yeah,
So after about midway through that set, I got more comfortable, and people started coming in. You know, me and Andy, we do our thing. Like our drummer even said that our show is designed to bring people in.
yeah, yeah.
So at first, I was like, dude, we're not gonna make anything here. Like this is. I was ready to call our old boss. Hey, but
Yeah.
now it's.
you wasn't, because I wouldn't let you. I would have slapped you so hard, freaking Tommy's head would start
I didn't
hurting.
say I was going to. I was just ready to. But after that, it was good.
Yeah.
And, you know, there hadn't been a show yet where we hadn't made close to what we made at the other place, and we get done quicker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's huge. That's huge. That's,
Yeah.
That makes you feel good. And, you know, like y'all always say, y'all took a leap. And
Yeah.
as of right now, everything's going
going good,
smoothly.
just-
Yeah.
You got to bet on yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. And y'all did that, and it's going well.
All right, real quick, we got one more question, right?
Yep. All right. All right. So, you're gonna have to probably read this because I'm kind of confused by how this is worded.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
If it's something, yeah.
All right, Lee.
Sounds about right.
So this is from Carol
Okay. Yeah.
from Virginia. She said, explain the time it takes setting up and tearing down at each venue. Do you always use your own equipment, or is there some place that have their own that you tap into? I think us fans don't realize how much time you spend packing up when the party's over.
All right, so yeah, that's actually a really good question. So people think whenever they see our schedule, we play from 2 to 6. They think that we plug in at 2 and we play right till 6. No, it's not the case. So the band that gets done before us, they get done at 2 o'clock. It'll take them 10, 15 minutes to break all their things down, if not longer.
Yeah.
And we won't get rolling until about 2:30.
Yeah, because then we got to go in there, set up our stuff.
So like my setup's pretty easy. I just bring my fiddle. I got a fiddle clip. I have a fiddle hanger. I hang my fiddle on the mic stand. Then I got my pedal board. Plug in.
Hold on, before we go any further. It is all the bars on Broadway are plug and play, and what that means is we use house like sound systems.
Yeah.
But we just plug in our instruments and stuff like that, which that's what helps the turnaround real quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it is the bar's equipment we're using, but we still have to bring like our own instruments.
Even
Have
the
to bring our-
drums.
So the drummer, there's a house kit, but he has to bring his own snare drum, his own cymbals, and his own kick pedal.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, but anyway, continue.
It's plug in and play. Like, it's a simple. Like, before we started playing Broadway, we had to bring our whole PA.
Dude, it was, if the show started at 6 o'clock, like that's the thing. So off of Broadway, you run into some of that, not having that luxury of having an in-house sound equipment.
Time out. If there's any small businesses out there that has live music venues, please think about the musicians and buy a damn PA system.
Yeah. Yeah.
Buy the speakers, buy a soundboard, buy monitors, buy microphones, mic stands. Please, you will have a better time because it's your stuff. You won't have to sit
But
around.
if you don't,
Pay the band.
pay the band well. If you want a good band to come to your venue and you don't have sound equipment or a good sound system, pay your band good.
Yes, it'll make it cheaper on you if you bring your own. If you have your own stuff.
But
If that was a bitch, man.
so used to back in the day, I would pull a band trailer with all of our sound equipment in it. And if we play, let's just say we played at Twin Creeks 6 to 9 or something like that. If we played at 6, I would have to get to the venue at like 3 o'clock, 3:30,
Yeah.
and set up everything because I had no help. I was literally doing it all on my own.
he was.
Yeah.
I had to go make sure everything, the stage was set up right, the soundboard was set up right, everything was good. So that way, whenever the band got there, all they had to do was plug in their stuff and go.
Back then, I didn't know how to do any of that. Nowadays, I can probably run sound for another band.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now that we've got that luxury on Broadway, if somebody if that's in our rider, if we leave Broadway to go play a show somewhere, there has to be furnished sound equipment and there has to be a sound man there.
Yeah.
Because, like, why would we take a gig off of Broadway that doesn't pay as good and have to do more work?
Exactly. Exactly.
And that's something some of these places around here do not understand.
No. And Broadway's changing that game for a lot of musicians because, like, no, the dynamic now, there's less musicians touring because they can make more money sleeping in their own beds at home in Nashville versus going on the road.
Yeah.
But anyway, but no, like setting up, and after I'd set up, it'd take me 2.5, 3 hours to set up. We'd play 3 hours, 4 hours, or whatever, and then which anyone who's seen our show, it's high energy. At the end of the last song, I'm tired and ready to go to bed, but I can't because after I've done set everything up, I'm the one that's got to tear everything down,
Yeah.
pack everything up, and then
Which
haul.
I helped out with that more than I did setting up because it's easy to make the.
Let's not get too carried away. There was
Bitch, don't
man, y'all did so good. Then well, thank you. Where's your brother? Oh, he's over there rolling up a chord.
Nah, dude, so like what pissed me off a lot about those shows is after we'd get done, everybody would leave.
Yep.
And I'm ready to party even more and like go drink some beer with my friends and everybody leaves and they go like especially when we played at the marina, everybody go to the campers and wait on us.
Buddy, I was ready to go to bed.
By the time we get up there, they all were in the bed. Well,
Yeah.
damn.
So I mean, it's when you're the entertainment. It's not. I mean, I love what I do. Playing music is the best job that I've ever had. But it is like it's got its moments where, like, I just don't know. Like, I just get so mentally drained from, or I used to, not so much no more because we don't bring our own sound equipment no more. Because
No.
if I'm telling you, if a bar doesn't have it, we're not coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Exactly. All right, I got one last question actually. So this is from JC from Nebraska. Who would look better with a face tattoo, Andy or Lee?
a face tattoo?
A face tattoo.
We would look like little jelly rolls.
I'd say probably Lee because he's got the long hair, especially with that outfit he had on yesterday with the Taco Bell shirt.
Oh yeah, or the Taco Bell
and
face
the
tat.
and the rose-colored glasses. Like I could see Lee getting like a Buc-ee's tattoo right
Yeah,
here and then a Taco
yeah.
Bell tattoo right here.
I could see that as well.
I could do that.
And then
Yeah.
maybe like a green and yellow teeth, like
Yeah.
a green yellow tooth here.
It's a face tat question, not a grill question.
I think if anybody knows y'all, it's probably Lee.
yeah, I wouldn't want it, but I'd probably look better with a face tat.
Most
As
definitely,
bad as I
most
hate to admit it, the clothes I wear, the glasses that I wear, the hats that I wear, I am my father made over. I'm a 27-year-old man.
You got that right. Partying with Andy sucks.
Well, but I don't, dude. I don't drink no more.
Yeah.
Even when
Yeah.
you did, it sucked.
No,
It did not, Andy. Don't let him fool you.
He was ready to go to bed.
No. Start talking like Bane from Batman. I'm Dr. Bane.
Oh, dude, yeah. He's never seen Batman. He got drunk one night and he started talking like Bane.
I've never, yeah.
That's a different podcast.
Oh, man.
All right. So to close us out here, so back in, I'd say in between like the fall to probably like a month ago. So here, it took me like 4 or 5 months to study the book of John, but I did. So if you're new to the faith, I would recommend everybody to read the book of John, because what the book of John is, and I've heard this from several different people, the book of John is a introduction to Jesus and who he was while he was on the earth. So the passage that I have today, or the Bible verse I have today, comes from John 14, and it is verse 6. Jesus answered, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. So what that means is that if you don't have Jesus, you ain't getting in. Okay?
I like it.
It's that simple.
I like it.
And I know we talk about country music and us playing shows and stuff like that, but if there's anybody listening to the podcast that, if you're going through something, if you're battling addiction or whatever this case in point might be, if you have any questions about Christianity or who Jesus is, message our page. You know, I believe in diversifying and not just being a country band. You know, I feel like I've been given this platform to lead people to Christ. So if you have any questions on that, message the page and I'll be in touch with you. So,
All right, closing statements from Andy, brother Andy. All right, I'm Lee.
I'm Andy,
I'm Ryan.
and this has been episode 4.
Episode 4.
Guys, Andy, you got to read that script.
You got to play the music first.
Oh, yes, shit, sorry. If we don't see you sooner,
Guys, we will see y'all later, and thank you for listening. Thank you all so much for listening to the Huffer Brothers podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe to Apple Podcast and Spotify, and give us a 5-star rating as well to let more people know about our podcast. Also, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube by typing at the Huffer Brothers. Also on YouTube, you can watch every episode of the podcast.